Today's video is brought to you by Star Wars Wordle. This isn't some sponsor paying me to put an ad on a video. This is something that I've created. You probably know what Wordle is. It's the word puzzle game that's taken the internet by storm. I've decided to make a Star Wars version with both canon and legend answers, and it's gone live literally as I'm putting this video out. It is day one. Get in, get your first word, and if you feel a little bit risky, consider trying the Orabesh mode. Anyway, link down below, onto the video. Hey guys, this is Justin. Hello and welcome to another video. We are once again talking about the most recent episode of the Book of Boba Fett, answering one question in particular. Why is the New Republic not doing anything about the Pyke Syndicate on Tatooine? This question is most relevant after last episode because of course we did see Din Djarin pulled over by a couple of New Republic traffic cops. If the Navy or the New Republic Starfighter Corps or whoever can afford to send X-Wings out to issue speeding tickets, why can't they step up and do anything about what appears to be a very real problem on the planet's surface? And for those who don't know, the Pyke Syndicate is essentially using Tatooine as the base for their spice operations. Now, I actually think the reason that they've chosen Tatooine and the reason the New Republic isn't attacking is somewhat related. Unlike the Empire, which exerted influence forcefully across the galaxy, both the New and Old Republic were technically states with voluntary membership. i.e., you would petition the New or Old Republic for membership, they would review your membership application, and you would join, getting a place in the Senate. Now, we don't know for sure what's happened since the Aftermath trilogy, but it's almost certain that Tatooine at this point has not petitioned for New Republic membership, and we can guess that because for one, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of consensus or central leadership on Tatooine, especially now that Jabba is gone. Various crime lords, which have been active as well, including Bib Fortuna and the nearby Hutts, would also try to prevent any sort of organized efforts to join the New Republic at large. This is important because of the idea of extraterritorial jurisdiction, or just jurisdiction generally. For a faction to lawfully take any sort of legal or enforcement actions, they need to have jurisdiction to operate within the area, with jurisdiction basically being another word for authority. So as an example, Iceland can't just decide that they're kings of the world and enforce their local laws on everyone else. At least not legally. You can do so through war or invasion or whatever else, but extraterritorial jurisdiction can also exist in cases where the jurisdiction affected agrees to cooperate with the prosecuting jurisdiction. For example, even though Tatooine is outside the jurisdiction of the New Republic, presumably at this point, the leader of the planet or a specific city could grant the New Republic the right to move in and take out the Pyke Syndicate if they so wished. Of course, that won't be the case because no one other than criminals right now are in control of Tatooine. Interestingly, this is not the first time that Tatooine being outside the arms of the Republic or the New Republic has been a relevant factor for some crime in Star Wars. For example, here's a really good summary from Fate of the Jedi Allies, which describes the situation in regards to slavery. Slavery was an institution as old as there were sentient beings. In the days of the Republic, Tatooine was too far afield to warrant the enforcement of the anti-slavery laws, and now in the era of the Galactic Alliance, because it had not joined the Alliance, there were no anti-slavery laws to enforce at all. Tatooine, as it had been for most of its history, was left to take care of itself. And that is true, Tatooine has at times moved in and out of Republic control, but it seems like by the time of the Mandalorian, it's again, after the Empire, returned to doing its own thing. That, by the way, is not negated by the fact that we do see Republic credits used on Tatooine. Imperial or Republic credits could be used across the galaxy. It would really just depend whether the person accepting them is willing to, and that really depends largely on a bunch of holistic factors, including the general galactic economy. Returning though to, I guess, policy and law, it also makes sense that the New Republic, especially in this early age, would not want to go in and attack criminals even on a planet where they don't have jurisdiction. This was a situation we saw in Star Wars Legends with the Bacta War. At that time, the New Republic, as the New Republic in canon is now trying to do, was attempting to find new member states. The New Republic did not want to seem over-eager when it came to meddling in a planet's domestic affairs because they wanted to guarantee that member states would maintain some degree of independence after the days of the Empire. Under the direction of Mon Mothma, the New Republic in canon also does seem to be geared pretty heavily towards the sovereign rights of individual systems and planets. So yeah, I think that generally explains it. Now, there's still an argument to be made that the New Republic could, if they wanted to, intervene. For one, Tatooine has no central government right now. There are crime lords who hold largely informal power, but I think the New Republic could argue that the trading of spice is a massive detriment to people across the galaxy, and that there's currently no other way to interrupt at least this portion of the spice trade without actually going to the surface and trying to take out the Pykes. I think that's a pretty good argument. It's not as good of an argument as if they were Imperials, who the New Republic's actively at war with, but yeah. I still don't think what happened either way. It seems to me that the New Republic is extraordinarily busy right now. It seems like the New Republic have simply dispatched a few rangers like Carson Teva for peacekeeping duties in the Outer Rim, and they're sort of operating on their own. It's unlikely that there's the logistics, the manpower, or even the will right now for a major offensive against anyone who's not the Empire. That does leave one question though. If the New Republic is not supposed to be involved with the goings-on of Tatooine, then why are they in orbit? Well, to me, this can be explained by the fact that the New Republic does have a greater responsibility to ensure certain aspects of galactic society, like travel and goods transport. So it makes sense that even in systems that haven't joined the New Republic, as long as the transport affects New Republic citizens, that they could, if they wanted, offer some protection or policing in the system, just to protect from pirates and whoever else. I think this makes even more sense given the fact that Tatooine doesn't have any sort of protection services to offer on its own. Anyway, that however is all just my opinion. Does the scene make sense to you? Have I changed your mind? Do you pretty much agree with what I said in the beginning? Let me know all of that and more down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time, have a good one, be safe, and may the Force be with you.